Hello ladies and gentlemen, Adrian here for Digital Dojo. Today we're going to be reviewing PhoneClean Pro. Alright ladies and gentlemen, before I even get into the review, I want to give a quick disclaimer. I have reviewed software by iMobie in the past. I've even partnered up with them to do a software giveaway in the past on this very channel and website. However, this video is in no way sponsored or did they provide me a license to PhoneClean Pro. This was all purchased by myself for my own opportunities with work. It's another scenario with work. I run a site called ScreenCap, a video client services company where I had a client who needed a video on this specific software, essentially like an overview video. I was creating that content for him. I checked out the app and I thought, you know what, this is a really decent app. I got the 1 year $20 subscription, and with that, I thought this is something that makes cleaning, as the name implies, phone clean. It allows you to clean your iPhone, iPad, or iPod, simply save you a lot of storage, deleting a lot of temporary or junk files, allowing you to not have to manually comb through and delete a lot of this data, and in a way boost performance and also get rid of private data that you may have not even known existed on your iOS device that you don't want existing. A great all-in-one kind of cleaning tool or spring cleaning tool for your iOS device. Sounding great at the premise. I use the app, and as it is, you plug in your device into your charger port, and after you plug it in, it detects it. You have the option to quick clean here. You can quick clean, which allows you to just quickly delete common junk files. And keep in mind, you get to filter out which files that you delete before you even do so. So it gives you a description of what type of files you want it to scan for. After the scan, I'll show you how much data you can save, and then you can finally go through and opt in for the delete. You also have Deep Clean, which is a deeper process. It goes into more system files. It allows you to delete a lot of other things like orphaned files. You can delete webmail caches, Safari history, certain iMessage data, and things of that nature. You also have a toolbox, which is more specific for certain apps like contact cleaning and photo cleaning. And if you're jailbroken, you have opportunities to do things like system clean, app shrinking, and more. And last but not least, you have a restore option. Now, this is a very important option because every time you do a clean, it will back up your data, especially with the deep clean. You'll have to do a backup before you can even do any sort of cleaning, no matter what files you're deleting here. Luckily, it does that because here's how it worked out for me. I did the video, everything went fine. It saved me a couple of what I thought were just gigs of data. It saved me some space. And it turns out that space it saved was 1,300 plus photos of mine, not to mention videos that were easily ranking up into 2,000 in the amount of 2,000 total of my content that was personally deleted off of my phone without any permission at all. And at this point, I had no idea because, everything looked fine, seemed fine. It was only until that day where I went into my camera roll to realize they were all gone. I had to go through the whole restore process. Luckily, I keep offsite backup of my photos and videos, and I also have those manually able to transfer over to my iPhone. So I was fortunate in that case. However, not so many people are that lucky. And I say not so many people because after further research, I saw that numerous people had reviewed the software, had contacted iMobie, having this very same issue, having it delete things that they didn't specify it to delete, having it not be able to restore after the app itself deleted apps that they did not tell it or whatever it may be, that they didn't want it to delete. And a big common one was photos, which everybody practically nowadays has a lot of photos on their iPhone or even iPod or iPad for that matter. And that's really concerning to me. And the iMobie response was not anything better. The iMobie response was kind of very robotic, and a lot of it was just to say, like, normally our app doesn't delete, will not delete that data without your permission. However, if it did, you can use our app to restore it. And I feel like that whole, however, if it did, that should not even be a scenario. Your app that is a cleaning app should only stick to the things that are harmless and not personal user data. It should not delete things that you do not specify it to delete at all within the preferences. It should not be able to touch that stuff unless, again, especially if you're not telling it to. This is very concerning, and this is why I cannot personally at all recommend PhoneClean by iMobie. I think it's a very poor job to release something that has that potential and that capability to do something. Of course, anytime it comes to a data cleaning app like this, there are that 1 in a million chance that something can happen. But I understand that if it's deleting files and then I randomly rip out the plug from my phone, that's something that's user error. However, if I'm just letting it do its thing, I'm not touching it, and it deletes things that I did not specify, that's a whole other story. That's something that definitely needs to be addressed. It has a lot of great features. It had a lot of promise, and it pretty much lost it all for me because of this very, that first time I cleaned my device, it deleted my own data. So to my audience, to my viewers out there, the reason I decided to do this video, to share this tale and in this kind of review, is because while I normally review things and that I enjoy, that I use, that I find useful, I also want to put this out there because I feel that some of my viewers might find this tool, wonder my thoughts and opinions on it, and I didn't want people out there spending their money and losing their own personal and private data going through this experience. So keep backups of your phone, keep backups of your device and your personal data, of course, if it matters to you. And I cannot, sadly, I've had great experiences with iMobie in the past. However, this is not one of them. I cannot recommend PhoneClean from iMobie. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll contact you all, and I will catch you all in the next video.